no time for 'em. We ain't got no time for 'em. Yeah, let me light my sage. We ain't got no time for that shit. I'm gonna do my spiritual read today. Light my sage. So I can sage my cards. Risings, everybody. And share, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good, slept well. I know I slept well. Danced and went to sleep. And I'm going to do the same thing tonight. Dance and go to sleep. Child, these people is weird. Weird. I just asked a question. How a mental patient going to try to put a sane person in jail? Or in a mental hospital? So, that's a no. That'll be a no. Let me do the spiritual read. Drink my coffee, child. I kept getting an experiment. Like somebody is using people as experiments for witchcraft or FEMA could be involved with this shit. Like that shit gonna stop soon. Like if somebody trying to do like spells on you, witchcraft, black magic, whatever, that shit gonna stop soon. I gotta take my vitamin. That shit ain't gonna work. We ain't driving nobody crazy. Should I get my ginseng? No, I think my fish oil, turmeric, and my fish oil vitamins. Child, they're sick in their mind, body, and soul. And they want you sick too. Nah, boo-boo. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work, boo-boo. You gotta try something else. Cause that shit ain't gonna work. These people are sick in their mind, body, and soul. And they want you sick in your mind, body, and soul. That's not gonna work. Let me use some of my other cards I haven't used in a while. Take my vitamins. I just came back from the stove. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Somebody is sick in their mind, body, and soul. I'm telling you, their soul is sick. Hey, Brazil. Yeah. Let's go. Which ones I'm going to use? Okay, let me go with these first because I haven't used these in a while. And we're going to see exactly what, the tarot says about it. I told you crazy when you tell the truth. They're going to say you crazy when you tell the truth. Ain't that weird? Y'all don't think that's weird? I think that's weird. Let's go. Let's get some of these. Some of those, some of these. Success. That's what it could be about. Somebody don't want you to be successful. That's weird. Like, how is it any of your business? Risings. How's it any of your business if somebody's successful or not? Oh, the path to light. Because that's going to bring you to the path of light. Stardom. Star. Aquarius energy. The path to light. I ain't got some time. I am the light. See what I'm saying? I'm good. I am the light. The path to light. I am the light. They don't want you to realize that you are the light. That you have the path to light. Not darkness. These people is dark. They're very dark. And they want you to stay dark with them. Listen to life. So you're listening to life. Meaning the mind, body, soul. The three trinities. Divine. You are the light. You're not listening to dark people. Faithfulness. And you have a lot of faith. Okay? So, what's the problem with faith? What's the problem with you saying everything gonna be alright? I keep hearing that song. I ain't got shit for a nigga. I ain't got enough to preach. The only thing I trust is these pistols and these slugs. You know, I don't understand what the problem is of you having faith in yourself and others. Not just for you. Acceptance. You accept people for who they are. You accept yourself. At least you should. If you don't accept yourself, something the fuck wrong. I'ma just say, hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, what is wrong with having faith and accepting yourself for who you are? The light. I am the light. The MC Light. Freedom. That way you'll feel free. You'll have freedom. Somebody wants you tied down. Like, you know, like they want you tied to something 3D, Matrix, some shit that's an illusion. Like, it's an illusion. All this shit is an illusion. And all you doing is helping them, you know, fuck you up. If you don't separate yourself, all you doing is helping them fuck your ass up. You didn't get that yet? You're fucking yourself up. Return to the heart. You know, they cold-hearted. So you return into the heart. That's the path of light. You accept people for who they are. You accept yourself. Somebody is crazy. I don't understand how they don't want you to accept yourself and people around you. And have faith. And have light. And be the path to light. You're a healer. Child, let me go. Everything turns to light. Everything got to turn to light. Whatever's in the dark got to come to the light. Action. Motherfucker taking action on that shit. Doing as Aquarius season. Child. Goodness. Goodness shall follow you all the days of your life. You know. That's the heart. That's a heart chakra. So goodness shall follow you when you take action. Yeah, they crazy out here, man. They crazy. I don't know. Goodness shall follow you all the days of your life when you're part of the light. When you're the path to light. I told you, you know, we're in the apocalypse right now. Revelations where motherfuckers good will be seen as bad and bad will be seen as good type shit. But you stay on your path to light and you still have faith. Don't let these people, you know, drag you down, drag you like your mind crazy, mind, body, and soul crazy out this bitch because they crazy. They want to drive you crazy because they crazy. They pathical liars and they're just weird. Like psychopaths. They psychopaths. They don't even want to believe. They don't want to go get help. They don't believe they need healing in God's hand. So you just leave things, goodness, you know, you leave everything in God's hand because you are the path to light. You accept yourself. You accept the light. You don't accept no darkness, the divine light. You see what I'm saying? And then we got guidance. You're getting guidance by the divine light and you're guiding, trying to guide other people to the light, but they like to stay in darkness. Leave them there. They want to stay in the darkness. They don't want the path to light. They think 3D shit matters. It does. I guess so. Gratitude. Keep showing gratitude with your altars, whatever it is, because they're the one helping you out. The light. They're the one helping you out, guide you do this shit. Like, yo, do you see what I see? This ain't a Christmas carol, but do you see what I see? The calm. It's always the calm before the storm. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta keep getting guided by the light. You are the light. We don't got time for this darkness shit, man. Mama wants to stay in darkness and they think that's the way to go. Then it is what it is. I ain't got no time for this shit. I ain't got time for this. You always gonna be guided. That's why I said they don't like you because you always guided. Just like what I told you when I seen them walking down the road, walking the woods. So what was you gonna do? That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? The light guided me. Divine guided me like, look, make sure you pay attention to your surroundings. There's some dark shit going on around you, but you the light. You're being guided. I'm trying to show you. You know, yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that shit that you have. You accept who you are, the light. And you're taking action towards it. Goodness. Why they got goodness twice in here? So something about the heart chakra. Goodness shall follow you all the day of life as long as you stay calm. Just stay calm, do this. Especially if you already know what's going on. If you already know what's going on, like they trying to drive you crazy, try to get you in a mental hospital, gang stalking you, invading your privacy, doing what they can to the light workers to try to drag you down to the darkness, drag you to hell. No, you stay calm. You're going to speak up, though, with passion, but you're not going to allow nobody, to do all this dark shit to you because everything turns to the light. What's in the darkness shall come to the light. It's going to be awakening, and you're part of the awakening. You're part of the 144,000 frequencies, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The voice of the heart. You're talking from your heart, passion, your soul. You're speaking from your soul, what's going on. Somebody wants you to think you're crazy for speaking up about what's going on. There's a million people in the world saying what's going on. Millions of people. You're not the only one. So I don't want you, that's why I'm saying stay calm, because you're not the only one speaking up about this. You might feel like, because where you at and the people that you're around, it may feel, they want you to feel like you by yourself in this, but it's people all across the world, that's talking about it. So even when you come on my channel, I talk about what I'm going through. You're watching the light. You're watching me be guided. And I'm telling you what's going on as I'm going through the storm. I'm telling you what's going on. And you see, I'll come on here, I talk with passion. But see, I'm quick to get it over with. Whoever's behind it. You get what I'm saying? I ain't playing no games with them. This is like, apocalypse war right now. The light against the dark. This is like a war. The apocalypse. They said it was going to be a war in the end, didn't they? But they said, what? You don't have the victory. So, as long as you take action, you can be humble, you can stay calm, but you can speak through your heart with passion, your soul. Because that's what they want, your soul. Inner beauty. It's not about outer beauty, it's about inner beauty. Remember that shit? The light. Their inner beauty is the light. That's why they so attracted to you, so alluring. You so alluring to these dark people. You attracting these dark people because you so fucking in alignment with divine. They need that divine light to heal whatever the fuck they got going on in their mind, body, and soul. Child, don't ask me. Preach. Manifestation of light. Each time you are saying you're getting closer and closer and closer to divine, and they don't want you to get close to divine. They want you to be dark like them. Like, that's crazy. They want you to worship 3D shit. They want you to worship 3D shit. Money, power. I guess you're going to get respect. You're always going to get respect if you were of the light. No matter how much they say they don't like you, they going to respect you. This shit weird. I'm going to get some tarot cards on this shit, too. This shit weird. The only thing I trust in these streets is these slugs. Preach. I ain't got shit for a nigga. I ain't got a motherfucker. Preach. I don't know what the fuck they talking about out here. Faithfulness, listen to life. You listening to the nature. You might be going to nature, listening to life. That is life. That will keep you calm. And meditation, you listen to a bunch of birds singing, squirrels playing. Listen. You gotta listen closely. When divine be talking, here and now. We're about here and now, and I'll be telling y'all, don't be making plans and shit. If you're gonna do something, just do it. Because you got these demons out here that try to stop you. Like, oh, you got plans? I'm gonna put a bump in the road for you and shit like that. But divine always make sure you get